to take more.
Good position.
We were reversed last time, right? We were
last time,
yeah. I need. Do you remember that setup you had? Like full house versus full house? That was a crazy.
Oh, this is the end of that. I went on a run. But it was mainly against Aoki.
Yeah, but we were like, that was a crazy hand too. I don't remember. It was like no money in the pot, and then on the river we're just like.
Fired it.
We like both like slow played a hand.
I had pocket eights that hand duel.
Did I win?
2 eights.
Yeah, you had a higher full house. Or you had quads.
You had a
maybe.
flush draw?
I think it might be possible.
We can watch it on TV.
I don't like to watch myself.
No?
No, I never do.
That's coming out. They said January 15th.
Yeah. You watch yourself? But like, no, but like, I don't think it's fun. I will watch it because I'm like, and then I learn, I'm like, okay, this is so annoying. Don't do that ever again. Don't speak. Don't breathe.
I feel the same way.
I really don't like it.
Stuff. I really don't like listening to like podcasts that I've done back.
Do you interview people too, or you just like?
No.
Yeah, I saw you on which one did I?
Like Ingram's maybe. Yeah. We just did that within the last like 2 or 3 weeks or something.
Do you like it?
Call.
Do you like
2,200 doing that stuff?
Yeah. Do you like? And
Oh,
how,
poor
like,
Phil.
vulnerable do you get? Do you like
Really, I like to talk about, you know.
Yeah.
How much
You go
weight?
like really transparent, like full transparency, pretty much.
I have a hard time not doing that, you know. So
Just 2 pair.
I think that's why the videos have done well. Is because I'm like pretty happy to share stuff that other people don't want to share as much.
Yeah.
What? I'm glad I didn't race.
What did we miss?
I was about to race.
Again.
Going straight.
What did we miss again?
I mean,
deja
he
vu.
just, I had 2 pair, he just
It was
smacked
so
the belly
quiet.
buster.
And then Phil just getting his ass kicked by Doyle.
He's beat me every hand. I always show him 2 pair and over pair or ace queen.
That one was
can't let him win
particularly
a real
brutal.
one.
Phil finally
That's the one-
finds a
that's the one
call
I have him dead.
with 2 pair.
If that'll ever happen.
Doyle hasn't bet that large, and somehow Phil is just
I'm so terrible.
still not good.
You won a bit, Brad, you won a tournament, right? Since last time.
Me?
A deep run. I follow your Instagram.
Do I complain a lot?
Really well won.
No.
I've had some deep runs, but I haven't really
Oh,
won. I guess I won like some
I
free
heard you
roll.
say I
That was,
didn't
that was
like,
actually
see
maybe
you
my
complain for a while. I'm like, I
one of my
don't
bigger poker
complain that
accomplishments.
much.
But it was a 2,154 person online free roll on Club WPT. But then I've run deep in some actual like live tournaments.
Nice. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's the one I saw. It was but you weren't supposed to win, right? Because you sponsored it.
It was the Brad Owen Bounty, is what it was called. It was pretty funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we gave first place to the guy who got second, and we gave my bounty to the guy who got third place.
Cool.
Yeah.
Perhaps not the best look when Brad Owen wins the Brad Owen bounty. Although that's pretty cool, I gotta say. Fun flop here, a little bit for everyone. Phil's starting off with a check, and this is going to work. Doyle's going to bet with top pair. Emma's certainly going to put some money in this pot in one way or another. Question is, does she just start by raising here? She does.
How much you have left, Doyle? How much you have left?
30-ish. More than that.
What are you talking
My
about?
cat.
I was just asking how many chips you had roughly.
Like 37. If I'm.
Somewhere in between 30 and 37, I would say.
You got more.
He doesn't care about me. I think he has something against you, not me. He wants your chips, not mine.
I know Emma said she doesn't like watching herself, but I really hope she runs this one back and gives it a watch because her table talk has been off the charts so far. Phil was trapping, but with all this heat, he's just going to call and
How much you have?
play a little bit of pot control here. That's a tricky card for Emma. It's much harder for her to have flopped a set when the 4 turns. Probably not representing too many strong hands if she continues betting. That's a good run out for Phil. Very awkward for Emma now because she has a hand that cannot win a showdown. She doesn't have any spades, so she's unblocking spades completely, leaving Phil at the maximum number of potential spade draw combos. If he did overcall with something like ace king of spades. She only has 1 low club, so she's really just unblocking all of the
13,000
flush draws for the most part.
He trapped me. He trapped me.
He did.
I had a fun line. I was just going to check raise all in on the flop and hope that Doyle had ace queen and would just call it off.
What did you have?
That's what I had.
I'm sure you folded ace queen.
See it.
Huh?
They'll show it, I imagine.
Well, spoiler alert, I had the worst hand.
I bet. She raised it, and you called it.
I confessed the worst hand. I got trapped by Elmute.
Funny.
Wouldn't be the first.
You did get trapped, but I wasn't after you.
I know.
Doyle's done some very reckless stuff against me, so I keep waiting for him to like.
Yeah.
All I show them is big pairs, but they haven't figured it out yet.
Okay.
Phil really has had a
hoping you had a
tremendous
queen,
number
you
of
might have to
hands so
call there.
far.
I'm so glad I didn't have a queen.
I think you have to call.
I'm so happy I didn't
Actually,
have
it
a
was only
queen.
king-queen.
Huh?
Actually, it was only king-queen.
You had king queen?
So you lied by an inch?
Why did you get involved in that? I had kings. He's going to pay me off on the river 10,000 for sure. He has to.
Yeah.
And running 4-4, he has a queen. Can't fold.
I did. Because there's 2 of them.
Deuce.
Interesting runouts.
Round 2 for Emma having an open ender has not gone any better
These
than the first
runouts
one.
are boring. They're really boring. I have jack high.
Threes.
These runouts are boring.
Phil likes them.
These runouts are safe for Phil. Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean I like them? I finally had Dolly. Finally had Dolly in a
You
spot
got
there.
me. You got
He
me.
put all these weird
got
beats
If
on
you
me.
had like more, you would have put
Bluffed
more money.
me, I think. Put all these weird beats on me. I finally had him where I wanted him.
He's like, I'm 3-betting or raising, and he's like, how much you got, Doyle?
If he had king queen, like I never lie on the stream, but Doyle could be lying.
He lied a little bit.
Yeah, he probably can't fold king queen for 2,300 more. So
Okay, it was queen something then.
To be fair to Doyle, ace queen and
could be
8 queen
trapping.
sound
I don't
pretty
think so.
similar
Pot small.
if you say them quickly.
Five.
Phil finding a very sneaky check raise here. Emma obviously going nowhere with her hand. Wow, what a run out for Emma. And this is actually a board where nearly every draw misses unless the draw has a 9 in it. So if Phil were to find a hero call here, I would not necessarily blame him.
Actually, I was trapping her.
Looks like he's giving it up quickly, though.
Good bet.
You were trapping me?
I had a big ace suited.
He's always trapping. Everybody's trapped.
I felt trapped in that one.
That was my hand against Dali. If he did have a queen, I finally. Come on, it came 4-4. I don't think Doyle folds a queen for 25. All right.
Rattle one.
For those tuning in just now, that is Emma Zajmovic. I hope I'm not butchering her name too hard. She is the first WPT female champion of an open field event. And as I said earlier, after that victory, she has had plenty of other success. She's a super strong
Didn't see her
player.
limping much.
Around the circuit, in the cash games, everywhere, she's just dominated.
Said he
Limpy,
wanted to play a
limpy.
punt
Limpy.
Limpy
with Phil.
Scared because he bought in for 300,000. 5x, 6x the rest of the table.
8.
Because he doesn't want to lose big, he said.
Doesn't want to lose big.
Doesn't want to lose big.
I'll check.
I will too.
You both check the turn?
Yeah.
Check. No pair. So Brad, you did meetup games. How many casinos total?
I mean, we've done a
50?
lot now. Probably close to 50.
50 different casinos, all over the country or all over the world?
We did one in Australia recently. We did one in
Australia, fun.
London right before everything went down.
London, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad has.
So
That's really great. I think, you know,
People love it.
He's been so good for poker because he started with more like the small stake stuff, right? And then just kept going.
yeah.
Brought a lot of people into the game, you know.
Yeah, thanks.
Brad really has done a tremendous job of
15?
growing the game, making more and more people interested, and just extending his reach outside of the poker community and into the larger world on YouTube.
I'll let you two together.
Just can't shake that Doyle Brunson, boy.
Come on,
He's
guys.
a tough customer.
That 4 opens up some doors for Doyle.
I hope you didn't make a straight.
Yeah.
It'll kind of be unlucky for me, this spot.
Oh, Phil is not going to enjoy this one.
Life is good, Doyle. Does you beat 2-pair again? I think that might be the 3rd time you beat my 2-pair.
Phil snap folds. To be fair to Phil,
The man just
he played that hand fairly
Uber trap.
perfectly.
What the is going on here?
Put all the money in when he was ahead.
We went crazy.
Snap folded when he's
Queen eight or
behind.
something crazy. Hit a queen on that. What the He's dead every hand. Come on.
Can we pump that Doyle?
Ridiculous.
Now?
Welcome back to the
go, Barney
WPT Celebrity Cash Game. Live at the Wynn in Las Vegas. I am Jesse Sylvia.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'll turn it on.
And if you're just tuning in, we have an amazing group in this game. Just the goats of different generations, one might say. Emma Zajmovic, up the most money right now. Phil Hellmuth currently down the most. Gilbert Arenas was playing in the game for a few hands, but lost with second nut flush to Emma's full house earlier, so he bowed out a little early. Very unfortunate hand for him. And it looks like the straddles might be on, so this could be a huge game. If you're just tuning in, this is live from the Wynn Hotel and Casino. This is the last production of the final stop of the tour this year. And it's a very good one. We have quite the table. Phil Ivey, Phil Hellmuth, Doyle Brunson, just to name a few legends of the game. Brad Owen, who has just become a massive star over the last couple of years, doing more than anybody to grow this game. Any single person, at least, that's for sure. As much as anybody, I should say. I'm not really the leading candidate to decide who's done the most. Brad ripping off a flush on the river. Unfortunately, Doyle does not have the type of hand that's likely to pay off a larger bet. But bigger hero calls have been made, so we'll see what happens here. Looks like he will release.
Push.
And a pair or so.
Yeah. Good turn for me. Turn to pair as well.
Where'd you get that coat?
Aria? I just
Aria?
dressed from Aria and Bellagio when I left.
I like it.
You
Thank you.
Sponsored by Adidas as well.
I wanted to wear it with your hat, though. I think like it would be a great match. Really on point.
Is that true?
I just like this coat.
Yeah.
Is Phil
I
sponsored
mean,
by
it seems like it
Adidas?
fits perfectly for you, so.
Black and yellow, black and yellow. Uh-huh, you know what it is. Everything I do it big. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow,
Oh,
black
you
and yellow.
changed your hat. I'm proud of you, though. That's good. And I like what's on.
Emma is not without a lack of
Are you
really
good for that
solid needles
or not?
today.
I just asked him
Oh.
that too, yeah.
I might. I don't know.
Come on. It's gonna be fun.
You know, I spent like 70 days at home. Like, it was kind of like,
Yeah, I know.
to me, it was a little weird being home 70 days straight.
So you saying you're ready to
You're
be
ready
out in
to
the world
leave?
again?
So now I've been in Vegas for 15, 20 days, something like that.
What do you said, Aria, when you were here, or?
Of course.
Phil Hellmuth, where do you
Aria's a
stay?
sponsor. Aria sponsors me. You know that.
Great.
You know Aria sponsors me.
Wait, they do?
Yeah. That was a good bluff.
That was a good bluff.
Don't do that to me when
When we're in a hand.
I don't know. I should have called Doyle's 25K. That was the one. My instincts are going crazy. He's bluffing. He's bluffing. He's giving you the money for it.
You have to reset your instincts. I think you're off a little bit now.
No, he
Like,
admitted it. He admitted it. No, what
Yeah?
do you want? I showed him 2 pair like 3 times and
Oh
never
yeah,
even raised.
but you have like not great spots. Like counterfeited that one, right?
What do you mean? It came Queen 7-5. I had 7-5, and I
but
raised
then, like,
you.
and then Queen on the river, right?
Queen on the
Yeah,
river.
that's what I mean. Like you got, it's not great. The straight got there, the queen got there. Not the most thrilling run out for 2 pairs there.
The flush got there too, if I recall correctly.
No, that was not fun. That was not fun. That was not fun at all. I thought.
After this hand, Doyle's going to get away with one here.
I was going to
Very
try to win
nice.
10,000 on the river from him.
Doyle identifying that this is probably the worst hand he shows up to the river with. And that is always a nice time to run the bluff.
Yeah, he's eating. Are we doing it like all the time now or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll fill
Doyle
in.
dictated it. So you have to say yes.
Oh, he's like, nice code. Put the throttle on now.
It's his request.
Ivy getting in there from the cutoff with the 5-4 offsuit. and It's going to get through.
I'll leave tomorrow and then I don't know when I'm gonna be back. I have to be in
You don't live
Quebec.
here?
No, I do like half of the time. I have school at Quebec and then I go back and forth.
Quebec.
Quebec.
Is that how you pronounce it? Quebec.
Quebec, yeah.
Americans, it's Quebec.
I started saying
With
like
the horrible
Quebec.
pronunciation.
Why
You
do I
started.
say- why do I like say Quebec now?
Or like we call it St. Louis, but the
Yeah,
people
Saint
from
Louis?
St. Are like,
Saint Louis?
I live in San Luis. I'm like, where?
Yeah. Even like French word, I do like an English accent like croissant. I'm like croissant. I'm like I speak French. I don't have to like pretend that I just like to change the word.
Doyle flopping top pair here. Not a lot for Phil or Emma. Emma
Buttons in front of you, Doyle.
does have a lot of backdoor opportunities. Straight draw, flush draw. Doyle betting quite large though, so she's just going to release, not even consider a potential check raise bluff against that size. Fair play by everyone.
Straddles?
Well, you're 90 years old,
Yeah.
so you won't know where it detonated.
You don't have to straddle. Nobody has to straddle.
They do? Or it's not on. I thought that was the game.
I'm straddling, but I don't think we should. Everybody.
I thought we switched. I didn't know.
We said we straddled. I don't know if y'all were here or not.
All right, whatever.
It's
I'm gonna straddle every hand, but I don't care if everybody else does it.
Wow.
We won engage, huh, Ivy?
Engaged? Engaged in what way?
Ooh, I don't know. I can only. I'm like, part of me like is like Ivy doesn't want me to ask him a single question, but then you look at me and make fun of me, so I have to, you know.
check.
Of course. In a fun, needly way.
Phil flopping a flush draw, picking up a little pair on the turn. How does he want to play this? Going to bet right around half the size of the pot. Doyle not going away that easily.
Check.
That choice to not size up a little bit more and make a larger bet by Phil, getting him paid off on the turn by a hand weaker than his own.
I moved
That's
it.
her.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
it's
moved it,
the
sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's a big win. If you can get an ace high type of hand to call when you have
What?
them as
Do you
dead
think
as
I'll
you
get
will
along?
with a pair and a flush draw, that's
I love Ivy. I'm
always
pretty sure
very
he loves
nice.
me. I don't know.
What do you think? Ivy?
Absolutely.
Do you like them?
I like that,
Yeah,
yeah.
I like them.
He just said he loved me.
I like that. Just checking.
I like all versions of Ivy. The meditative Ivy is.
How many are there?
The meditative Ivy is particularly sharp, like EQ high. His IQ is always off the charts. This version of Ivy I like the most.
This is entertaining.
You said it, Emma. This is entertaining.
Check.
Honestly, I don't know other people's opinions out there, but this is, for me, this is just a great group to put together.
I feel like you worked on your emotional intelligence too. You're like more composed
I
than.
worked really hard on my emotional
Yeah,
intelligence.
you really like improved. I feel like you're doing great.
Okay, we've reached the point where I legitimately am not
really.
sure.
I bet.
My wife
It
made
shows. Really?
Me. Yeah.
She in the medical field?
What level Emma's on?
She's a doctor.
Yeah. So, okay. Thought so.
Do you feel less stressed after that, or?
Fine.
Less stressed what?
Do you feel less stressed, like since you're more composed, or you're like keep it inside?
I keep it inside.
Yeah.
I've learned on these cash games that for me, I'm pretty lucky, unless I tilt or make bad moves. I can't help it that Doyle and Ivy beat me every hand. I showed Doyle 2 pair at least twice. And I folded when he moved in for 25K, which was a mistake.
You can see the hands or no?
He told me he thought he was bluffing.
Huh?
I don't
Told
know.
him.
I have not seen any hands. None. Nor would I
didn't
ask.
see
don't
any
think it's
hand
right. Oh, it's on stream though. I could probably have asked him. but-
Yeah.
So we were.
Oh, we don't have
that's
our
what we
phones
were
out.
talking about,
Yeah, I didn't check. I didn't ask neither. You did?
Just my instincts told me I had that one. It's a bad fold.
To be fair, Phil Hellmuth catches a lot of flack for complaining, but he is right. When you lose over and over again to the same person, it's extremely frustrating. There's very few things at the poker table that can
The flop got there.
shake you up than just
The backdoor flush
Backdoor.
draw.
watching the same person scoop pots against you over
the
and
queen of
over
hearts?
again.
I did. That played a small role. But in my mind, I thought Doyle just went crazy with King Queen or King Jack or something.
I think that's what I had.
Forgot?
I say, I think that's what I had. King Jack.
Heart.
No, I mean, like, I have to call the river. What I should have done is I should have bet 10,000 on the turn.
Brian gonna just
Then I
pick it
think
up
he
right
folds,
away
but
with
it's even
his
better to check. call.
Huge draw. Brad deciding. If I am beat, I'm way behind.
I
If
was
I'm
strong
not
when I raised the flop, but
beat,
Bill said
my
screw
opponent
that.
probably has a
Bluffed
draw
through
which has a
anyway.
lot of outs, so he'll let it go. I don't blame him at all for that.
Meditating Phil. I like that. For some people, we call them drunk this or drunk that.
Don't keep that to yourself. Let it go like louder. I don't want to miss
Louder.
anything. I really don't want to miss any part of this.
Oh, we have drunk Cantu and sober Cantu. Sober Cantu wins all the time.
Oh God.
But there's a lot of people in the poker world that Doyle and I from the old school, we knew this guy who was phenomenal when he was drinking until he hit the
Which one you talking about? I don't know.
Bill
Who?
what's his name? Bill Smith or somebody?
Bill Smith, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Phil just
That'd be
described
good.
me between the years of 2006 and 2009, to be totally honest.
How's the documentary stuff going?
I think it's about over.
Oh, yeah?
They say they've just about finished it.
Yeah.
They got a movie that they say if they can turn loose. I don't know.
Ryan picking up the straight, but it is the dummy end of the straight. Obviously, Phil not continuing with absolutely nothing on this river.
In the flush draw.
That certainly could have went better for Phil.
They're nickel and diamond man. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. What's going on in this game?
It's publicity.
All I show is big pairs, nut flush draws, 2 pairs, and I just never win a hand.
I just bluffed you.
Oh my
too.
God. Show
Well,
it next
I
time.
believe you bluffed me, but I had ace 6 high, so I flopped the nut flush draw. I wasn't going to let you out. If I bet the flop, you probably just fold. But you, I have special plans for, you know?
I got special plans too.
Yeah, I make the nut flush, and you're just going to call off 50 for no reason. And nuts.
You guys have special plans, but both are like limping into each other. Like that won't go really far.
Let's just see what happens in the next couple hours.
Plenty of time.
Yeah. That would be too easy just to bet the flop and win.
Keep me around, man. Keep me around for a little bit.
This all feels very cathartic for Phil.
Yeah, I'm struggling even to find a hand that ace 6 could beat there.
Should have called. It was only 2,500.
You know, I mean, I think the trick on a day like today is take all the beats and just somehow at the end of the day be up 50 or 100. No one's really sure how you did it.
Yeah?
That's my biggest magic trick of all.
No big pots, just a little bit.
Oh, there'll be a big pot as soon as I have it.
That is not the river that either player wanted to see. And that is going to save Emma a lot of money. She'll be very happy to see that that was the river card, considering the hands.
Don't be too happy.
Happy?
Phil does look quite happy. Look at Phil's little picture in the corner. He's smiling ear to ear. That's more emotion than I've seen from Phil in a long time.
There. There.
Emma's still the big winner today. Homie's still stuck the most. But none of these numbers are super large considering the game, the size of the game.
Race.
Base.
Check.
It's going. Yeah. I know. We're friends. Yeah.
Very strong flop for Phil.
Question?
Top pair, backdoor flush draw, and a 9 would be a super interesting card on the turn. Any diamond also makes it very interesting. 5 would be fun.
He called, I check.
Phil goes with the raise right away. Brad not going away so easily with his backdoors. And now, unfortunately for Brad, Phil does have a club in his hand. And that will make it very difficult for Brad to get the bluff through.
Need a flush.
Nice pickup for Phil there.
They only play televised games.
Yes. Nice, thank you.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I'll let you know.
And
have any
casino free rolls,
Sugar-free Red Bull.
which actually have
That's
the
a
best
quiet.
odds.
And a water too, please.
That's a strange profile.
I've killed it in those this year.
Really?
It's because it's all casino invite only, so it's all like gamblers with blackjack, box,
Is that me?
stuff
Yeah.
like that. But I mean, you're not really playing against poker players.
Bad.
So I will
I think I have
3
water.
championships this year.
Wow.
Big things.
Okay.
No way.
And water, please. 2. Thank you.
If you guys didn't catch it, Phil Hellmuth played Jason Kuhn
No.
heads up. I want to say a week ago, but maybe 2 weeks ago now,
Strong, independent woman.
for $800,000 each. I don't want to spoil the ending, but certainly a match worth watching. A lot of great poker was played there. That's Phil Hellmuth, of course.
$4,000.
What do you play? All cash?
Brad finding a little squeeze here.
Then Blodgett?
We know Doyle's certainly not going away,
Yeah.
Like this.
Is it 50, 100?
but given
It's on 100, 100, 200. It's really good.
some flops, Brad could absolutely navigate his way to a big win.
You play late, right? You come in late. You work.
Yeah.
Like
That is certainly not one of them.
around 10 a.m.
Doyle flopping stone cold nuts.
Yeah,
From the night before, it's just starting.
it starts.
It starts at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Good job.
On Saturday, it's really good. Saturday. Friday night it continues, but like the best games are the earliest.
Brad decides to check,
I like it too.
and he is going to be
Start early.
very happy that he made that decision.
Not playing all night.
Yeah. I can't
Little
do
does he know
it anymore.
just how big of a hand Doyle had there. I'm not sure exactly why he decided
Could you play a game at the Villa?
to check quickly and give up like that, but man, his timing could not have been better.
Yeah. Top of Palms.
Who?
Top of Palms place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's your place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played there a few times. But yeah, that's like another environment totally. Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot.
A lot going on.
But the place is really great.
Yeah, it's great for games.
Yeah, games are good. Like there's a chef. Everything is like really well run. But
Little limped pot attempting to go multi-way, and Brad says no to that. Finding a big raise. We will never know what the other card was.
they don't run it there anymore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been just Airbnb. Now, yeah.
Do you have other Airbnbs or just that one?
That's like the trophy one, but yeah, I have a bunch of others in Palms Place
Really?
and Gym Signature.
So if I'm looking for like a place for summer, I'm probably gonna come back March, April. I'm not sure.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah.
Usually at Palms Place and Gym Signature. I don't have Vidar right now. I used to have Vidar.
Something crazy happened to me at MGM's Signature.
Really?
A woman entered in my room at 1 a.m. It was so scary.
She had the key?
She tried to enter with the key. She was like knocking on the door and I'm like asleep. And like nobody knows I live here. And I put like a double lock and she like enters in. And I'm really scared. I'm like, we're in America, I have no idea what's happening. Like, and now she's sure that that's her room. And I'm like, no, it's my room. Like we're yelling at each other and like I locked the door. But now that the door opened, now she's calling her boyfriend and she's like, what are you doing? Like she's like, for sure, like I'm having an affair with her boyfriend in her room. So she's like crazy. Like she just like was coming, knocking on the door. Because like the door opened. I was asleep and then it like woke me up. I was so afraid.
You're like out of it too, not like fully there.
But at first I was like, what's the best strategy? Is like to pretend I'm not there. And I was like trying to like call security. I'm like, I'm gonna call security. I'm there by myself. I don't know what to do. But the phones are not working. So I'm like, okay. So the adrenaline kicked in. I just like pushed the door. I used like my really big voice.
Your big voice?
My big voice. And I'm like, I'm gonna call the cops, whatever. And she's like yelling at me. She comes back and then I had to pretend like I'm calling the cops and she just runs away. It was so scary.
That's weird.
It is, but like, I don't know, like, and I wasn't like that scared because I saw like on the little thing afterwards, like she was really, really drunk. But still, you never know like how people can be crazy or whatever.
Oh yeah, she's in your room.
Yeah.
That sounds terrifying, to be honest.
Okay, so maybe not MGM.
I have a little PTSD from that place. I feel like still, like even I moved to Vidara, I wake up like in the middle of the night, I'm like, oh, did I double lock? I have like that little
In
fear.
the back of your head.
Yeah. I'm not scared that much, but now I'm just. And also, like, I was trapped. I don't want to like get out of my room because maybe she's in the hallway, and like, if she really thinks I'm like sleeping with her husband or something,
Right.
like, she won't be really good.
Just following you.
Yeah. I was just like, nah, let's just like stay here, sleep in. Are you trapping, Phil?
If you're just tuning in, we are playing 100-200 with a $200 big blind ante.
What are you doing for New Year's Eve? You staying here?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here. No plans right now. I've been going out a lot lately. Triple straddle.
What is going on here? Got the Philhelmuth limps, huh?
Homie's limp.
Weird.
Wow, we got some straddles for this hand. Brad putting on the 800, Doyle putting on the 1600. Brian just limping in, which allows Brad to get in there with the 9-4 suited. Doyle's gonna pounce on this weakness. He's going after it. You love to see the non-traditional play from Doyle, especially when we know he gets a lot of credit when betting multiple streets. Not the best flop for him, though. Not for his hand, and certainly not considering Brian's hand. Will he continue? He does have a nice stack size where if he were to bet something like 6,000, 7,000, he could put a tremendous amount of pressure on Brian, because Brian doesn't just have to worry about this bet, he has to worry about a potential turn shove. So while Brian certainly won't be folding a hand like this, maybe some of the better ace highs, some of the pocket pairs may by default. Wow. Brian just puts it in right away. He wants to protect from overcards, straight draws, etc. And that's a big pickup for Brian. That little call pre check raise flop made him a $15,000 profit.
What do you have?
Watch the.
I don't want to watch it.
I put the 8 on last time.
I'm gonna watch it.
I put the 8 on. He put the 16 on. So the button should be over there, I think.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever happened to those drinks that were ringing over?
Brian now putting on the 1600 straddle. This game is, they're kicking it up, that's for sure. And Brian flopping top pair again. This time it will probably not be so expensive for Doyle. Brad considering something.
Would you drink one?
Huh?
Would you drink one now?
He did have an overcard, some backdoors.